Okay, TradingView, record video. Let's get into this. So I'm looking at the pound Aussie on the weekly time frame. Just going to grab fixed range volume profile and pull it across to see what we got on the weekly. Just mark up a couple of levels. So this is a key level under here. It's the base of this value area. We could grab that. Yeah, let's get a bit closer to home, I guess. Maybe in here. Just looking at this volume profile where it pulls back, right? So we've got this value area high and low, I guess. And I'm looking at this range in the middle. So we'll go to a daily and just get rid of that. Just want to map this out because you got to kind of plan a trade, right? So I'm just going to come a little bit closer to home. Just going to grab it from here and just see what that says. All right. You know what? I like what I'm seeing here. I like the fact that we've broken through. And what we do have now is this range through here. And then there's the base down to here. So we're currently, actually, we could adjust that. Okay, I'm just looking at the volume profile where these low value areas in here, that will act as support and resistance. So let's just do that. All right, a bit closer to where we're currently trading. So then we just come down to the 4-hour chart. All right, I'm looking for continuation. Now we have these levels marked up. Just going to grab, just pick it up from here, I guess. And that will give us this here. I'm just looking at these value areas. Okay, so we've got this low volume here, or low value, and these are high value nodes through here. All right, so this is currently trading back into value, into this value area. The value area, you can pick at the high and low of these. Well, these nodes here, that's one, and then you've got, I guess, all of it you could pick up. And that might act as resistance, possibly. Have a look at this. Just this bit here. See this low of this area here? That could be our a point of resistance where hopefully it holds here and then rolls over, because this is really in a really nice bearish trend. All right, so we've marked up everything we need to grab here, I guess. Just pick up the low of this. Obviously, that's the current low. So between this high and low, yeah, it's right up in there. Okay, let's just see if it holds there. Right, then the next port of call is going to be up in here. And you can see how it corresponds with the candles. Very quickly, before we get into this, have you been able to be consistent in the markets? Are you making money? That's the bottom line. Is your account growing or diminishing? These are my trades this week. You can copy these automatically from my account to your account. Forex account management. It's on my website, anthonyfx.com. Or if you just want access to the indicators, look, this is a Euro Aussie trade that we're in this week. All you got to do is just take these signals and follow my trade ideas here. Very easy. So let's get into the video. All right, so that's that. Just looking at those levels, and the next thing I'd pick up would be, the fib. I'd go from high to low, and I'm looking for just to move back into kind of midway through this this expansion. Anchored VWAP, you could place it on this high. Yeah, okay, so what we got here now, it's expanded out, and this is resistance right here. So you've got two things going on. One, you've got this line here, and then you've got the VWAP deviation, first deviation. I'm hoping that that's going to hold. Right, that's a critical point right there. And I mean, look, if it rolls over at this level here, let's just go down the time frame, say 30-minute. Yeah, all right, so, okay, pulls back, and with a bit of luck, it'll hug this line as it continues down. So what I'm looking for is, I mean, you can go to any time frame you want, really. These markups are pretty good. So I'm just looking for this now to turn around. We've got our key levels of resistance we've marked up, and it coincides with, look, so you've got VWAP and you've got this line, you've got VWAP and you've got this line. So, these are two key areas that we need to be mindful of. I mean, it could pull back further. And look, seriously, all it takes is one trader with multiple millions at his or her disposal to work the markets, right? So it's got to be careful. So what I want to see, I mean, look, we've had a bit of a range, this value area here. You see that? It's right through this level. Bit of a dip under. I'm just wondering whether, we get the pullback now and it turns around like this here. So I'm wanting to see that. Okay, so same thing, right? It pulls back into VWAP. There it is, see? Pulls back into VWAP. Pulls back into VWAP. What I want to see at this point is this now to hold and maybe range, run stops possibly, who knows, right? And then that could be an entry point short. So I would say that note sell if it holds here. So we got two important levels. It could happen here and it could happen here. Let's just copy that. It's just going to be wherever this decides to break structure, right? So you've got a range, right? Or if it turns around here, you got that. So you're looking for this here to break structure. Oh, sorry, what am I talking about? Silly me. We were going short, not long. So you're wanting this to break structure here, right? That changes, or it could happen a bit further up. Either way, right? You got to plan these things, right? So that could be the thing there. All right. So if it pushes through here, maybe that would be the next port of call, and I'm looking for this to turn around, and I'm wanting to see, lower highs, lower lows to continue. All right. So all we've got to do is just wait for this to shift, right? To turn around. That's it. So it's the same thing. I'm waiting for that. It's pretty much it. Yeah. Or it happens here, wherever it breaks structure. So it's just a matter of waiting for it now. So it either trends up further and then turns around, or it holds here and it turns around. Okay. Either way, we're waiting for this to give us that, wherever it works out. Okay. So a bit of a plan. All right. Now, I mean, if it turns around here, that'd be awesome. Stop loss, look, short position on the pullback retest of the range here. Stop loss just above, maybe at the high. And you've got a target down here. That's 2.5 R right there. The other thing, just keep an eye on volume. You could introduce just pull this back a little bit. Anchored volume, so you'd anchor it back in here, just to keep an eye on like these levels. So you can see how we've marked up these levels, right? Let's see. Well, it's kind of in the way now, isn't it? You can see this value area through here, right? Okay, so it's pushed up through this. Now we're testing the high, this level here. Okay, and then that's the high of this as it's pulled back in here, that's low volume or low value area, and this is a high value. Right, that's pulled back into here. Anyway, that's a bit of a plan of attack. That'd be my take on the pound Aussie. Yeah, and you wanted to drop under this, these nodes that stick out further here. Drop under there and retest that right there. Okay, guys. So that's my take. Would love it if you comment, share your thoughts, let me know what you think. Two options, option one, option two, two options. Okay, depending on how it pulls back. Just keep an eye on, mainly like you're looking at the VWAP. All right, that's my take. And with that, I hope you have a great day. Safe trading and see you in the next one.